Hey everyone, welcome to your super fast, high-energy science cram session designed to get you totally prepped for your upcoming exams. We are going to cover a ton of ground, so let's get right into it.
Feeling that exam pressure? I get it. The chapters are piling up and time is ticking down. You need something fast, effective, and something that's actually going to stick in your brain. Well, you've come to the right place.
So here's our mission. 4 key science chapters, totally nailed, in just about 5 minutes. It's going to be fast, but I promise it's going to be clear. Okay, let's dive into this.
First up, biology. We're starting with the absolute foundation, the very basis of all life on Earth, the cell.
Think of it like this. A wall is built from a bunch of individual bricks, right? Well, every single living thing, from the tiniest bacteria all the way up to you and me, is built from cells. They are literally the building blocks of life.
So how in the world did we even find out about these things? It all started way back in 1665. A guy named Robert Hooke was looking at a thin slice of cork, and he saw these tiny, empty boxes. He called them cells. But here's the catch. They were dead. It was another scientist, Anton von Leeuwenhoek, who came along and became the first person to ever see living, moving cells. I mean, what a game changer.
Okay, so for your exams, you're really going to need to know the 2 big players, plant cells and animal cells. And you can see right away, they look pretty different. That's because they have totally different jobs to do.
Okay, exam tip right here. This is the stuff you absolutely need to remember. 3 main differences. First, plant cells have a super rigid outer cell wall for support. Animal cells? Nope, they don't have one. Second, plant cells have these things called plastids, like chloroplasts, which is how they make their own food. Animal cells can't do that. And third, plant cells have one massive central vacuole. Think of it like a giant water tank. Animal cells either have tiny ones or none at all. Got those 3? You're golden.
Okay, so we've covered the cell. Let's totally switch gears now, from biology straight into chemistry. We're going from the building blocks of life to the science of fire, combustion and flame.
So, what is combustion? Don't let the big words scare you. It's really just the scientific term for burning. Yep, that's it. It's a chemical reaction where something hooks up with oxygen and gives off heat and light.
And this little diagram, it's brilliant. It's called the combustion triangle, and it shows you exactly what you need for a fire. You need fuel, the stuff that burns. You need oxygen, which is usually just hanging out in the air. And you need heat to kick the whole thing off. The coolest part, if you take away just one side of this triangle, any side, the fire goes out, period.
But here's a key thing to know. Not all burning is the same. When a fire has plenty of oxygen, you get what's called complete combustion. That's a clean, super efficient blue flame. But if you starve it of oxygen, you get incomplete combustion. That's a sooty yellow flame, and it produces some nasty stuff like carbon monoxide gas. So remember, the color of the flame tells you exactly what's going on.
Okay, lean in for this one, because this is a classic exam question. A candle flame actually has 3 different zones. That outer zone, it's blue and it's the hottest part. That's where complete combustion is happening. The middle part, the bright yellow bit we all see, that's incomplete combustion. It's what makes the light, but also soot. And that dark inner zone right next to the wick, that's actually the coolest part, full of unburnt wax vapor that's just waiting to get heated up.
Okay, we've done biology, we've done chemistry. You know what's next? Physics. Let's crack the code of sound.
Here's the one thing you need to know about sound. Every single sound. It all starts with a vibration. I'm talking a guitar string wiggling back and forth, your vocal cords shaking, a speaker cone pulsing. If something isn't vibrating, it's not making a sound. It is that fundamental.
But here's the thing. That vibration needs a ride. It needs something to travel through. We call that a medium. It can zip through the air, through water, even through a solid wall. But what can it travel through? A vacuum, empty space. That's why, and this is the cool part, those epic explosions you see in space movies, you shouldn't actually hear them. No air, no sound.
So we often picture sound as a wave. And this diagram right here shows the 2 most important things you're going to need to know for your exam.
And this is the whole story right here. The height of the wave, that's its amplitude, tells you how loud the sound is. Think big waves, big sound. And how squished together the waves are, that's the frequency, determines the pitch. More waves packed together means a higher pitched sound. Loudness is height, pitch is speed. Simple.
All right, for our final chapter,
Let's pull the camera way back. We're going from the microscopic and the physical to look at our entire planet. It's time to talk about biodiversity.
So what exactly is biodiversity? In short, it's all the variety of life in one area. But it's more than that. It's not just the big animals. It's all the different plants, animals, fungi, even the tiny microorganisms, and how they all connect and work together to keep an ecosystem healthy and balanced.
And one of the biggest threats to all this incredible variety is deforestation, the large-scale clearing of our forests. See, when we cut down all those trees, we're not just losing wood. We're destroying the homes, the habitats of countless species. This pushes them to the brink, and it absolutely crushes biodiversity.
So, with all that happening, how do we even keep track of which species are in the most trouble? Well, we use something called the Red Data Book. You can think of it like an official global watch list for Mother Nature. It's a super important document for scientists that lists all the plants and animals that are at a really high risk of disappearing forever.
And just like that, we did it. 4 chapters, 5 minutes. You crushed it. But before you go, let's just quickly lock in those key takeaways. Okay, brain dump time. Remember these 4 things. The cell is the basic building block of all life. Combustion needs 3 things: fuel, heat, and oxygen. Sound is nothing more than a vibration traveling through something. And biodiversity, the variety of life, is threatened by things like deforestation, and we use the Red Data Book to keep track of at-risk species. Got it? Good.
Look what you just did. You revised 4 entire chapters. So what are you going to master next? You just proved to yourself you can handle this. Take that feeling, take that confidence, walk into that exam and just own it. You've totally got this. Good luck.